Hey guys, I'm Lafem Niger. I'm a Nigerian currently residing in France, married to a French. Actually, my first Schengen visa that I applied to France was denied. So I'm here to put you through all the mistakes I made so you don't make such mistakes. I know how it hurts to have your visa application denied. And sure, I'm in France, so I actually got it right and my visa application was finally granted. But I'm going to put you through all that so you know the do's and don'ts so you can sail through whenever you want to come join us abroad in France.
Desearía, pero no me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Y tú no me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Y tú no me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Y tú no me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Yo te quiero así tal cual, flow bien natural. Yo te quiero así tal cual.
Pas sur le 38, pas sur le...
Are you planning to move into France, or you're planning a vacation to the Schengen country, or you want to school in a Schengen country? So I'm going to share with you the mistakes I made when I applied for my first Schengen visa, which I earlier said was denied. Oftentimes people are like, they ask me, did you just apply and you got your visa? No, my first Schengen visa was denied. It happened when I was courting my husband, and my husband and I were courting, and he wanted me to come to see his country. He wanted me to see the culture of the French, because he's from France. He wanted me to get to know much about his culture and how they do things over here, and hence he asked that I apply for a visa to the Schengen country, which I was very excited about. And that was about 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And I'd spoken to a friend about it first. I was like, please, how do I go about this? And my husband didn't have any idea of how to go about it as well. So we're like beginners. We're like, it was our first time trying to apply. It was my first time trying to apply to the Schengen country, actually. And then my husband had already visited Nigeria and all that, so he wanted me to come and have a sight of France, and I needed a Schengen visa, so I had to apply for one. So the first step I did was to speak to someone about it, which is a good step because I needed to be informed. And then what I was getting was, the information I was getting was that everybody that applies for the Schengen visa, that if you apply to France, you'll be denied. That was information I was getting. The person that I spoke with first said you can apply to Spain, you can apply to Germany, but don't apply to France. That it's quite difficult for them to give you the France to approve your visa into the Schengen country. But I was like, don't worry, I will get it, since I was so sure that the person inviting me was a citizen of the French country. So a citizen of France, I was very sure that I was going to get it. I was headlocks that I was just going to have my visa. And my husband as well then was very certain that I was going to get a visa. So what we did was that they requested for my birth certificate. They requested for my husband's details as well. The person inviting you, it was the visa was going to be an invitation visa. So my husband sent um his invitation letter. I was like, what is the next step? I was like, I don't know, I'm going to speak to a friend. And then when I spoke to the friend, and then he was like, I should use Spain or Germany or some other country. Then I told him, do you have an agent that I can actually speak with? And I think that was a wrong step first, because I was supposed to go to the sites and check. I'm going to include the sites, the French websites for all that, for visa application, on my description, so you get to see that, which was very helpful for me when I got my visa right. It was very helpful for me. So fast forward back, excuse me, I told this friend that, please, can I get across to your agent? And then he gave me his agent's number, his contact details, his email and all that. And then he told me that it is not guaranteed. You know, every agent will tell you that it is not guaranteed. They will tell you to go and start praying. So when I spoke with his agent was like, he was going to bring every document that I need from the website and give to me. I did not go to the website. I did not go to get any details, which was totally wrong. Go to the website and get to understand what you need and know if you are eligible to travel or to school or to do whatever you want to do. Get to the website, participate, do something. Just go to the website and see, so you don't just follow the crowd and say, yes, I've applied, I'm waiting for it to come. So I was just going with the leading of the agent, and the next thing he did was that he said, okay, I'm going to do this for you. So most of the documents he prepared, I did not have any idea. He said, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. I'll just say, okay. So usually you make payments before they start. So I made my payments, and they needed my bank statements as well, which I gave to them. And they needed some documents that I did not actually know about. They told my husband, and then he got the documents for them, and then we piled all that together. And that day to submit I was in Lagos. Actually, I forgot my passport, my international passport, at home. I had to call a friend to go to my house, and thank God I kept the keys somewhere. And then I had to call a friend. She went there, she got the passport and ran back to the VSF. Is it VSF office at Lekki, Lagos. That was where I submitted this document. I did not go to the French embassy. I did not go to the website. I had no idea I was supposed to go there. I had no idea I was supposed to get information. I did not do that. I just did everything the agent wanted me to do, and that was it. Please don't do that. Don't make that mistake. So when I went there, the steps of submitting, you go to this person, you check your ID and all that. So after all that, even when the guy I was submitting to, he was like, madam, this one is not here. So when I got to submit my documents, that was when I knew that most things that were actually needed were not inclusive in my documents. So please, guys, go to the website and be sure of what you're doing first. Don't just let everything out for your agent, even though you've heard that the agent is good or the agent is not good. Please just go to the website. That's just the key of what the message I'm just trying to pass to you today. So I submitted the documents, and then as Nigerians, we go home to pray and pray and pray. I went home and I prayed, and I believed that this was going to happen, even when I made lots of mistakes in my documents, which like I said earlier, I got to know at the points of submission that, madam, this is not here, oh, this is not here. So I went back home and told my husband I was going to get the documents, that everything was right, we're going to get this visa approved and all that. And then on the day of the pickup of the visa, I elegantly went there and sat down where some of us were there as well, and they'll call your name, and then you come out to pick up, and then you open. So the first lady, he called her, she went, she opened, And then I saw how her countenance changed. She was sad. She walked away. Another man, after he opened up, he started screaming, I have to go to be with my wife. I have to go to be with my wife. And one thing you need to know is that if your visa is denied, please don't quarrel. Don't shout there. Don't shout at the VSF office. They have nothing to do about your visa. You can't query them. It's the French it's the French department that is the Schengen country department that denied your visa, not the VSF office. Please, the VSF office did not. They are just a pathway to deliver your documents, to deliver your international passport to you. They don't have the right to approve your visa, so don't go there and yell and cry. So the man yelled and yelled, and then when when it was my turn, I just went there. I picked the visa. I did not want to open the visa because I didn't want to feel bad on my way home. I just closed the paper and I go home and I prayed and prayed and I opened it. And I saw visa denied. So the when they deny your visa, they are going to tell you why they denied the visa. They said the documents I submitted was not complete. So this boils back to check the website, know the document you're supposed to submit. It was not because of what they call statements of anything or other issues that you think you have. You might not just be your state. Most people feel like, oh, they don't have what's it called? They don't have enough money in your account. It's most times it's not just that. Most times, seriously, it's not just that. Just go to the website and be sure that you have everything that they want you to have. There are lots of easy documents you can get. So on my next video, I hope this was really helpful to you guys. Please go to the website, and I'm going to be dropping the website on this video. So when you're going to come to the Schengen country, I want to be sure that you've checked the website, you have every document necessary, and you submit. And I want to wish you good luck while you go to do that. I hope this video was really helpful to you. On our next video, I'll be talking more about my stay in France and how my visa and all was good and everything worked out well. Thank you so much for joining La Femme Naija. Please subscribe. Please click the subscribe button. Thank you very much. I'm so pleased to always have you here. Until next time, bye.